again. Tonight I have a special treat for you. A makeup unlike anything else in the series. It's got more under the surface than meets the eye. And if you look hard enough, you may find its little surprise quite enlightening. Start with applying a latex bald cap. This one I made a little too thin, so any pinholes I just covered up with some paper skin tape. Applied it down with Telus' 8F adhesive. Also glue down the eyebrows with a glue stick. Blend the edges with a little bit of latex and powdered it with Skin Illustrator Zero Color Powder. Took white Wolfe FX Hydrocolor to lighten up the area of the hair under the cap. Using Wolfe FX Hydrocolor in pink, sponged a light coat over everything except the top of the head. With Skin Illustrator Coven, painted in the different muscle groups and painted in a streaky pattern in the direction of the muscle fibers. Now taking Skin Illustrator in the color Life, add some of the deeper shadow areas, still painting in those streaks. Not too worried if it gets messy, since we're going to go back over it with the pink and brighter colors. Just keep checking back to the reference photo as I go. Once most of it is laid out, go in some areas and really darken. Now to add some bright parts, using Skin Illustrator in white, grabbing the Skin Illustrator Necromania palette, use Bone to add in the collarbones. Then jump back to the Skin Illustrator white. Create the connective tissue over the sternum and connect to the bone. Went back in with the Life color to better the transition from the muscle to the bony area. Also deepened a few spots. With Skin Illustrator Black, start to separate some of the muscle groups so they look more like they're laying on top. Also add some texture to the muscle fibers in some areas. This will start to give the overall makeup more of a 3D look. Went back over with the Coven color and brightened some areas and larger spaces. Also, I did paint in the tip of the nose this color, but ultimately decided to keep it flesh colored in the end. Grab the white Skin Illustrator again and refine some areas and add some stronger highlights. Before moving any further, I did seal the makeup with a couple layers of Skin Illustrator Zero Marble Sealer. That way, when I go over with the bones, the painting underneath is further protected from being reactivated. Turn down the light a little and fire up those black lights. Start applying Skin Illustrator Glo-worm. It's an alcohol activated color, just like the classic Skin Illustrator, but it's translucent, so you aren't going to be able to see what you're painting in regular light. You have to apply it under a black light. Did have the regular lighting a little brighter for the purpose of filming, but it was getting hard for me to really see what I was painting, so I did turn down the lights further, so the rest of this video is going to be pretty dark. Not worried so much if I mess up on some of the line work, because I'm going to go in and shade with the airbrush and clean everything up. Once the outline is done, take Skin Illustrator Glo-worm liquid and start to shade all the bones and give them some dimension. I did use a piece of paper to get some sharper lines while airbrushing in a few places. Since this glows so well, the overspray is more noticeable than if it was just regular color. And once again, I made it darker in the room to see the full effect. At this point, there is no fill light anymore. The only lights on are the black lights. Sharpen some areas using the regular makeup brush and apply some more Glo-worm. Anywhere that might be a little too soft after airbrushing. And added some extra highlights too. Airbrushed a little more around the top of the head, and there you have it. 2 makeups in 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you had fun, be sure to subscribe so you can catch the upcoming Halloween tutorials. See you next time.